I'm Chris Trott with Team TaylorMade, and this is Trotty Does Scotland. This has been on the calendar for months. I cannot wait. The trip to Scotland is about to happen. We're going to capture content out there, play as much golf as we can. And with that, it raises the question, what am I going to need? What extra clubs am I going to have to pack? I reach for that Stealth UDI. The Stealth driver, of course, goes in there, my baby. I know I'm going to hit some bombs with that. And then the faithful GT putter. Come on, let me show you where we're staying for the first half of our trip. These are the lodges for the Dundonald Links. Now this first room, I'm happy to see. And I'll tell you why. Because when you come away on a long trip like this, that right there is a welcoming sight. Obviously, stew room. Then we got this beautiful kitchen. I'm not saying any of us are going to be cooking this week, but we also have the local beverages of choice and some local Scottish snacks that are going to be fantastic. That for me is almost a flavour of home. I know I'm in Scotland now. You've got rooms off either side, 4 in total, can sleep 2 in each room if needed. In true TaylorMade fashion, we have golf clubs already laying everywhere, stuff we've had brought in, our own sets. But how about this view? You've got grills in each of the lodges, so you can have individual grills going on if you want, or you can chill, eat where you want, chipping green, and also putting green. Money could well be exchanged hands. We're playing tomorrow, so I might as well get a feel for the greens before we get going. Could be some testers. Pretty much got the pace, that'll work. That putting green, different level. The chipping area, you could just work around it, get out of that area as much as you wanted. It was a focal point of our trip. In addition to that, just the location that we were at, it couldn't be better. I mean, we literally got everywhere within minutes of where we needed to be. Unbelievable, great location for the start of the trip. So we're heading to Prestwick, which is where the Open Championship first took place. Awesome fact. The other thing is, it's like a 10-minute drive from Dundonald Links. So the location there is mint. Looking forward to learning a lot about Prestwick. I played there before ages ago. I know it's a quirky, cool little golf course, but the history's going to be big, so great place to stop first on this trip. Cheers, Craig.
No problem.
Top man.
Okay.
Good driving down through that town.
I used it.
You didn't take any kids out or anything?
No.
Or sheep?
We'll get him to me back.
Yeah. Craig was a top man, gave us great anecdotes on everywhere we were going. Of course, we shared the bus with the 4Play podcast crew. Prestwick was our first stop, and we were all pretty excited to be there. For me, being British, it's the best major. Even better than the Masters. Yeah, it is, to be fair. Like, it's probably what the Masters is to you boys. What's your favourite major? Yeah, so me, the Open, and it's like, this is where it all started.
This is epic.
4 Scottish blokes just going, let's have a crack. I think that's pretty cool.
Let's call it the Open.
Yeah, basically. Little did they know they'd be so progressive and ahead of it all.
What an ego on that.
Yeah,
what if we just called it and just
exactly.
made it a major?
Before we teed off, I got to see an old mate of mine, Team TaylorMade staff member David Fleming. Such a top guy. Do you know he's only the 8th pro at Prestwick since 1851? How cool is that? So I see over there, first off, and you can talk to me about it, how many club professionals have been here? Because it's a big thing in Scotland, right?
Definitely. So not many. Old Tom Morris came through from St Andrews in 1851. He was aged 30 and he laid out the course, and he was the first club professional, ball maker, course designer, everything. Puts us all to shame, really. And he was here 14 years, and I'm actually the 7th pro in all that time, which is
not many,
phenomenal.
Say,
yeah.
It's iconic, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But there's not many of them being allocated out.
There's not. So that was the prize in the first Open. You know, that was the winner, like the champion boxer, the champion golfer got to keep the belt. And it was in the rules was anybody who did that for 3 years in a row would get to keep the belt. They didn't think it would ever happen. But young Tom Morris did that in 1870. So the belt was retired. He was the champion golfer.
Wow.
Nothing to play for the next year. And then it wasn't until Prestwick and the RNA and Muirfield, the Edinburgh Company of Edinburgh Golfers, got together and they paid £10 each and got the Claret Jug belt and started the Open back up again. So it was a 1-year pause.
And the one thing I wanted to bring, because I think it's important, was over on this wall. And you don't see this in many clubhouses. Princess Diana here signed something there. Like for the UK, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
You were saying, what's the connection there?
Yeah, so her father used to come and golf here.
Okay.
And she remembers that, or remembered that from a young age. And she was opening a kids' Malcolm Sargent hospice home close by. And she wanted to come and see where her dad had talked about Prestwick.
Yeah, amazing.
So 1989. Yeah, tragic story with her as well, but yeah.
Yeah, amazing to have it here though.
Definitely.
And obviously there's a lot of other stuff to show me, so
yes,
can you give us
indeed.
around, show
Definitely.
us what's going on.
Exactly. So this area through here, if you come to Prestwick as a guest
Yeah.
and you're willing to put on jacket and tie, and for ladies just a change of clothes,
Yeah.
they can come into what we call the members bar and dining room. And anybody can come in here, exactly. Get the hat off.
I feel like I should take it off. I'm trying to keep the branding on, but I feel like I should take it off.
So you would have drinks in here, and then you would go through.
So there are still members?
Yes.
How many members have you guys got?
So about 600 members, some locals,
Yeah.
some county members from more than 2 hours away, a lot of London members, and
Yeah.
actually nearly 100 overseas members, so they're kind of scattered all over. And then we've got all the club captains on the wall, going from the Earl of Eglinton, who was the first captain in 1851, right up to our modern captains today. So Pat Lockett was the captain last year, Peter Graham's the captain this year. So it's great to have everybody's picture on the wall.
Right.
So Prince of Wales was captain here
Really?
3 years before he became king and then abdicated. So that's going back to 1934.
Well, thanks for taking us
problem.
around.
Brilliant.
Thanks, mate.
Good man.
Good to see you again. Okay, so first tee, Prestwick. Just going to calm the nerves a little bit, I reckon, but that's what I'm thinking. Obviously, you get a build-up like that and you're into it. But yeah, just same thing. If I can just hit one down towards that white post, the wind's off the left, so a little bit of wind, and it's first swing of the day, so let's just give it something and see what we got.
We just call that wind a breeze here.
Oh, geez.
Good shot.
Cheers, mate. That'll play. Not even watching it. That'll play.
Of course it will.
Perfect. So as soon as you tee off at Prestwick, you realise you're at an old place, right? It's traditional, it's been there for years, original place for the Open Championship. That takes a moment to get over it, and then you're faced with, we can't not talk about the opening tee shot, railway down the right-hand side. So you push one down there and off you go. You realise from the caddies that you've got, mine was a guy called Logan, it's going to be an amazing experience. They realise who you are, what you're about to go through, where your golf game's at instantly.
Yeah, well done.
What's
Good
that?
four.
What's that? Cheers, mate.
Start, buddy.
It's like having my TaylorMade Plus in your pocket with him. I forgot he was there for a minute and he's like back of the hole. I was like, oh, perfect, yeah, I forgot about that. I ain't even got to worry.
Back in the medieval times when they believed in witchcraft, they took the witches there to hang and burn them.
Jesus.
The only one that got away was my ex-wife.
Getting out on that golf course, just picking lines, hitting the stealth, I drove it so well. That's one of the things I remember about it. Just not even seeing the trouble and just enjoying it. And then the turf and the sound of that ball striking off that turf. You know at that point you are in pure Scottish golf heaven. Right, we're gonna get on with the rest of our round. We'll catch you guys a little bit later.
Yeah.
Scotsman's happy, it
never
must be
worried.
all right then. I didn't hit it this far left. I didn't hit it this far left. I've just seen a friend. Now I've got a nice whole round going on, so be good to me here. Run me through this hole. What advice have you got? But tell me a bit about the history of the golf hole.
So this could be a potential card wrecker,
Oh,
okay?
Jesus.
Right, so it's the Alps hole, number 17, unchanged since 1860, since the first open. In fact, since the course was laid out in 1851. So you're going to hit down on the tee box. It will tell you whether the pin is left, right or centre. And when you get down on the fairway, you will see 3 sleepers in the hill, and it gives you the coordination of left, right or centre.
Okay.
And the green is over the Alps, over the Sahara bunker, and it's a bold green.
And this is the prevailing wind, right?
It is off the right, exactly.
So where do I find out the flag position?
On the tee box.
Okay.
It's going to tell you in here.
On the side.
There we go.
Okay.
Centre.
Centre flag today, okay.
And I would say right is your friend with the
Yeah,
driver.
yeah.
Left is not good.
Okay.
Okay. But if you can hit that down there, you're going to have a short iron in.
So there's lots of stuff you can pick the target from in the distance, and what do you like going at in the town there?
So I think that steeple,
Okay.
yeah, is good.
Right, my friend.
Yeah, just the right side of that pathway.
See what we can do. That far right ain't, my friend.
Yeah.
Beauty. Great shot. Great ball. So as I look at this hole and I notice it, and this is the beauty of a golf course like this that so many are based upon. We've just passed the last sand dune that off the tee, it's such a visual that it's quite intimidating, but actually now there's a lot of room.
There is a lot of room, and you know, bearing in mind when old Tom laid this out, age 30, he apparently walked around with a top hat full of feathers and put them round an area that he thought would be good for a green, and you know that would be a fairway. There was no moving
lot of
machinery.
feathers.
Absolutely. Listen, there was no.
There was a lot of bald birds walking around, was there?
So there was nothing. I mean, this is as it was.
Yeah.
You know, so he had the vision to create this hole, the Alps, which has been copied so many times, but natural as anything.
You get the feeling when you come here. I had it when I walked in, just looking at the place, like the history of it. I've been here before, but I didn't appreciate it. A bit older now when I come here, a few more greys, and you start to see it, and you're right. I mean, it's unbelievable to think how long ago this was made, and it's not changed.
No, exactly.
And then you stand there and just nail stealth down there and just take the joke out of the hole. I mean, really, we should dock you 30 yards pretending it's persimmon.
So your caddy said, hit a 2-iron down there. I just thought I'd hit the biggest club I could, that's it.
Give yourself an advantage.
But when you get down here, you'll see how narrow it is.
Yeah, no, I sense that. These last few are narrow.
Yeah.
He likes it. He wasn't ecstatic, but he liked it. I mean, are you dancing or what? Flat stick. Yeah, no joke.
Stuffed crowd. Happiness is a long walk with a putter, my friend.
All day we've been hitting shots and they're all like, yeah, whatever. Have you hit?
No, I'm over
Look,
here.
you've still got to walk to yours. I like
just,
it.
31, 32, 33, 34.
They're building a new grocery store between my ball and you. Look at that. So what you thinking? They said
Right.
centre on the thing.
Yep, so 91 to the front, it's about 115.
Okay.
The pin's on the centre, so we've got the 3 sleepers there. So I can go pretty much just over that one in the middle or just a bit to the left of it. And because the green is bold, you can go a touch long and it will come back down.
So these lies, tight lies like this, full wedges.
Yeah.
Some people get intimidated by it. You're doing it all the time. You've got a good move on you. Any tips, any advice for anyone watching?
Yeah, I mean, I just like to knock it back in the stance and just keep turning through. You know, if you don't turn through, you might catch it a bit heavy. And
it's the key to the game, isn't it?
No, that's it.
Okay, show us what you got. Lovely. Great shot, that. It's 2 good shots. Where's this rate on your favourite holes on the golf course?
I mean, this is it, really.
Yeah.
I think it's tremendous. I love 15, the narrows.
Yeah, I like that.
Which is, even I'd say it's more difficult than this.
Yeah. Okay. Some trap, that.
Sahara.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to rake it, would you?
No. Really good. Oh, he's made it. Oh.
I started the walk. I started the walk. There must be cling film over the hole. Unbelievable.
Oh.
I thought I had a chance.
I called it in about, yeah, right, it's good.
Thank you. I thought that was in, to be fair.
Jeez, oh.
Now look, for the purpose of television, of YouTube, I'm tempted to say I'll see it in. Solid as a rock. Well done.
Left side.
That was good to
Honourable
play.
half and 4.
Thank you for explaining the signature hole. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Overall, the first experience playing Prestwick, awesome. Great to be back in the UK to hit some shots that I hadn't hit in a while. You've got this caddy, which is a new experience for me because I hadn't done it for a while, guiding you round, getting the strategy right. And you're playing a golf course that's in amazing condition and it's just so old, and you have the appreciation immediately for the game and where it came from and what it is. Next on Trotty Does Scotland.